students. This is Vinay, and today I welcome you all to Foundation UPSC channel, and I'll be going through like an overview of the world geography. This lecture course has been brought up by me in order to help out the students who couldn't afford for UPSC or any other competitive examinations. So today I'm going to brief you about the world geography. As we all know, there are basically five main oceans, the largest being the Pacific Ocean, and we all know that the deepest point in the Pacific Ocean is the Mariana Trench, which is around 11,000 odd meters, and the second being the Atlantic Ocean, which is bordered between the North America, South America, and African and European countries. And then we have the Indian Ocean. We all know that Indian Ocean is just below the Indian country, and then we have the Southern Ocean, which is to the south of the African and South American countries, and then lastly we have the Arctic Ocean. So when we talk about the overview of the world geography, we will be we will be aware of the here the Bay of Bengal, here the Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal to the east, and the Arabian Sea to the west, and here the Sri Lanka, and here we have the Indian Ocean, and here we have the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and here we have the Lakshadweep Islands. So we will be knowing about the India and the bordering countries, namely we have the Pakistan, we have China, we have Bhutan, we have Bangladesh, and Bhutan, we know that it's like carbon neutral country. It's the only carbon neutral country in the world, and we all know that India lies to the eastern hemisphere, and it's like above the and it's in the southern hemisphere, like above the equator. The largest continent being the Asia. The India is a part of the Asia, and the Europe, which is to the west of the Asia, it's also a major continent, and we have Africa. The first being in terms of geographical area largest is the Asia. The second comes the Africa. The third comes the North America, which is in the western hemisphere. The fourth comes the South America. The fifth is Australia, and the fifth. Okay. The lastly, it's the Australia is the smallest continent, and it's also an island country. So when we talk about the major seas on the globe, here what I am pointing out here, it's the Mediterranean Sea, and we all know that the longest river here is the Nile, which is a north flowing river. It's basically composed of the White Nile and the Blue Nile. The White Nile it takes its origin from the Lake Victoria, and the Blue Nile it takes its origin somewhere here in the Ethiopia. They both meet up in Sudan, that is the capital city of Sudan, in Khartoum. They meet up, and then they finally drain to the Mediterranean Sea. And here what I am pointing out here is small portion where this is the Black Sea. So the country which is between the Mediterranean Sea and the Black Sea, we have the Turkey, the capital of Turkey being the Ankara. See, when you are preparing for the any competitive examinations, like it's mandatory that you know the capitals of the countries. I mean, not all of them, major countries' capitals, the currencies, and what language spoken. These things and also be taken care. And here what I am pointing out, this is the Caspian Sea. And in terms of geography, we all know this is Asia, and somewhere this is China, and this is the major part. It's the largest country. This is the Russia, and this small island what you are seeing, this is the Madagascar Islands, and this is Sri Lanka, and somewhere here we will find the Maldives and the Seychelles Islands, and these are all the Southeast Asia. Here we have the Australia, and this small portion, it's like Papua New Guinea, and These are the three major islands of the Indonesia. This is called as Java Island, and this is Sumatra Island, and this is Borneo Island. And these islands, they form the Philippines. Capital of Philippines being the Manila. And this we all know, it's these four islands, they constitute the Japan. The largest being these are the four islands being the Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku. And the small portion we all know that it's a Taiwan, and this portion here, it's formed of North Korea and the South Korea. Now the North Korea, we all know, it's under Kim Jong Un. It's like a dictatorship country. And this major island is the largest island. It's the largest island in the globe. It's the Greenland. And here in North America, it's formed of only three major countries. This being the Canada, this being the USA, United States of America, and this is being the Mexico City, and this small portion which is connecting the two large group of islands, it's basically called as isthmus. And here a country by name Panama is there, so we basically call this the isthmus of Panama, which connects North America and South America. And here to the south we have the Antarctic, and here to the north we have the Arctic. And then here to the southeast of Australia we have the New Zealand. It is basically formed of two islands, and between the Australia and the New Zealand, this sea, it's like major sea, we call it as Tasman Sea. And here we all know this is the Middle East. This forms the Middle East. Here we have many countries like Saudi Arabia. We all know that Saudi Arabia contributes for 25% of the oil reserves. It's the richest country, one among the richest countries. And here we have Yemen, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, all oil OPEC members. Major countries are OPEC members here, oil producing establishing countries. And here Northern Africa. Here we all know that the major desert called as Sahara Desert. It covers almost some 12 to 13 countries. And here in South Africa also we have some Kalahari Desert and all. And in Africa, the almost average approximate population is around 1 billion. And India, we all know that it contributes for around 1.2 billion population. That almost accounts for 17% of the world population. And the geographical area of India, it contributes for around 2.4% of the total available geographical area. And we all know that China, it's the larger country in terms of population, largest country in terms of population. Then we have India. We are in the second position, and it accounts for about 1.3 billion people. And then we have North America. In here USA, it accounts for about 30 to 31 crore population. And South America, we all know, here also we can find the Andes mountain range, which borders the Chile and all. And here we have one of the major country called as Brazil, which is very much famous for football. And here we have the Caribbean islands. And recently we lost the match against West Indies. These West Indies people, they are basically from these islands. The West Indies, they here Jamaica, Jakarta and all, they form. And here South America, it's mainly constituted of 12 countries. And Brazil, it's the largest country. It's almost borders every country except only two countries. It borders all the countries in the South American continent. And in North America, we have many natural water lakes. We have the largest freshwater lake. We have the Lake Superior somewhere over here, Lake Michigan, Lake Ontario, etc. And this is the Atlantic Ocean. It's majorly bordered by four main continents: South America, North America, Europe and Africa. So here also we can find few of the islands in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And we basically we have our own standard time that passes through Allahabad, 82.5 degrees plus 5:30. Yeah. And the Greenwich, we compare it with the standard Greenwich mean time, and this passes to London UK, that and the part which is on the east of it is called as the eastern hemisphere, and the west of it is called as the western hemisphere, and India lies in the eastern hemisphere. So this is it guys, and if you want more info about the world geography in depth, if you want to know, please do subscribe to Foundation UPSC channel, and if you have any doubts, please feel free to comment in the comment section. This is Vinay. Thank you for watching the video. Thanks.